The Hard Truth, Season 10, with Akosia Konedu, only on Vice at 1.
Brought to you by EcoBank.
The lead up to the 2016 general elections continues to be heated at the national level, and same goes for the parliamentary elections. Now, most of the political parties have completed their primaries with expectations of candidates and supporters very high. Tonight, on The Hard Truth, we talked to one of the few female parliamentarians in the Ghanaian parliament. This woman has received both admiration and condemnation from different sides of the political divide in equal measure, and is looking to secure a second term in parliament. What has her performance been, and does she have the necessary support even from within her own party to secure the constituency? Honorable Rahel Appoh Opoku is my guest tonight, and my name is Nana Akosia Konedu. This is The Hard Truth, and we are proudly brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Honorable Rahel Appoh Opoku, Mrs. She's the MP for Gomwa Central, and she's on the show. Thank you so much for coming, ma'am. Now, I'm asking, you will be seeking a re-election as the MP for your constituency. What do you think you've done? Do you think that you've done so well to get a nod or to represent them again in Parliament?
I believe I've been a member of Parliament for Gomwa Central for 3 years. And what I've been able to achieve so far, I think it's worth it for my people to also vote for.
What have you done
the second
when you are recounting the things that Mrs. or Honorable Rahel Appoh Opoku has done? What is it? What is the X factor? Things that you have done that you think you really deserve a second term in office?
Okay, in every human aspect, before you even vie for a position, you should have a vision. And my vision was to tackle the sectors in my constituency,
right,
like health sector, education sector, and water and sanitation, and the social intervention. Because my, let me say, my constituency is one of the poorest constituency in the continent. When it comes to education, so far I've been able to use common fund, and also I've been able to get some project from Get Fund and Ministry of Education, and now we are constructing 14 schools.
14?
Yes, within just 3 years.
Have you done all 14,
we've
or it's like you? Oh, you have?
Yeah, we've
That's
commissioned
fantastic.
Some
How many?
Under construction. We've so far commissioned about 4 schools.
Great, it's done.
Yeah, it's done. And about 5 schools too is about around 80%, 85% completion. And then the KG blocks, around about 4 KG blocks too, are also under construction. That one we just cut the sod, I think, last 2 weeks. So that one too is under construction. And according to the contractors, they're going to finish by 4 months, 5 months time.
Are you doing this for election? Do you want votes? So why did it take you? So why didn't you construct 3 years? What are you waiting for? Why are you now cutting the sod to complete the 14?
We have to get the requests from the chiefs and from the communities. And when you go round to campaign, they tell you what they want. You should know what your people want, and you should do it for them. It's not about what you, the MP, want. So you should listen to them, and that is exactly what I did. What they want is what I'm doing for them.
So the MP for the people, they say, I want that, you give it to them. That's
so
fantastic.
We want KG block, and then I go. If I don't have funds, I have to go to Get Fund or Ministry of Education, and then probably put my request in for those projects. And when you come to the health sector, Honorable Amabinyado, former regional minister, I think, and Professor Mel's time, also constructed 3 chip compounds for the constituency. It was abandoned for about 1 year before I came to the office. And as I speak with you now, I've been able to furnish those 3 chip compounds with computers, desks, beds, delivery beds, reception, seat, and all that. And now as I'm speaking with you, it's in operational.
Let me ask you, as one of the few female women in Parliament, Do you believe there exist equal opportunities for both men and female in Parliament? Since you are on the committee, what would you say? Do you think that there exist equal opportunities or chances for both the male and the female in Parliament to perform equally?
So far, so good. We are just 30 out of 275. It's around 10%, 9-10%. We are not doing bad. But the system is such a way that doesn't favor women.
Why is that?
Some men don't even want women to lead them. It's natural.
When it comes to equality in Parliament, what would you want to see changed to favor women?
I believe we should pass the affirmative action bill to law. Because apart from that, there's no way we can get even 50-50 in Parliament. Even 40-60 will be difficult. You understand? With the treatment, I can say that yes, the Speaker is doing his best. The male counterparts too are doing their best. But the women issues, normally you see Speaker will even allow women alone to speak at the floor, and at times it's very interesting. So I would say that SDGs, for instance, gender equality,
right.
I believe the NGOs are doing their best. I've seen some few NGOs advocating for gender equality.
So there's in some few improvement or some little improvement.
But it's unfortunate that 10 MPs are even going out. 10 female MPs. They lost their primaries. And I don't know the number of MPs who are coming in and even how they're going to win to even come and fill the gap. Yeah, so we're still struggling to fit in.
So you believe if we had the 50-50 female, 50 men, it would have been okay?
Sure.
It would have been okay.
Fantastic.
Right. You realize again, Rahel, that the electorate oftentimes, have this wrong perception about the roles of parliamentarians, since, you go around promising numerous developmental projects to constituents. Now, I'm asking, should there be a balance between securing votes, that's the basics, to actually looking at the promises made? So you're going to secure a vote. Do you have to necessarily promise them because you want to win, or you have to actually tell them what you're going to do?
Most of the people or most of the electorate don't even understand the role of an MP, because everybody believes that.
And whose fault is that?
Maybe we are not educating well. I don't think it's somebody's fault, but we have the education must go to the grounds. Should go to the grounds.
No, but if you come to my house and you campaign, you tell me, well, your kids' fees will be paid for, and then we vote for it, because I have in mind that the MP says that after when she wins, sure, my ward's fees will be paid for. Why wouldn't I vote for you? So when I vote for, I expect that balance. I expect you to do that. Yeah. So I'm asking, is it that you don't campaign properly, or is the campaign gunning towards just the promises or the fake promises you make to people, and hence the response you get?
It's about those actually competing you. Me, for instance, I'm a member of Parliament. Fortunately for me, when I went in 2012, I realized there were 3 men that I was competing with. So I used characteristics of a woman. So now you vote for a woman because a woman is passionate, a woman is less corrupt and all that. But now those coming.
Oh, so men are corrupt then? You would agree that men are corrupt? Are the men corrupt?
That's scientific proof. Scientific proof, actually.
Yeah.
But naturally, that is the perception out there. When you give a woman position, you can realize that they know how to manage. But
the men are corrupt. Please vote for the female MPs. Sure. Men are corrupt. From here west, please go on.
And then now we have 3 female MPs contesting me. All the other political parties have brought a female to contest me. Now they are all going around promising. So you, the certain MP, you cannot do away with the promising, because now I have been able to do A, B, C for the people.
So you rely on your achievements.
Exactly. So now they can say, now every year on my birthday, I make sure I celebrate with the elderly women, I celebrate with the widows, let me say less privileged people. So now I have a record to prove. Now they are coming promising big time, things that even is not.
Like what? What do you hear? Like what?
Some are saying, with the school fees aspect, yes, you can use your education fund or common fund to at least sponsor them, not fully, but at least to support them. But now you can hear somebody will build a himfie and all that. That's what you can use common fund to build a himfie for a chief. But you go and promise the chief, and now at the end of the day, when you become a member of Parliament, the people will be expecting that at least you give them a himfie, which is not possible. What funds are you going to use? Your own funds or the common fund? The common fund you have to account to the auditors, or you account to wherever you got the funds from. So you can't use it anyhow. But with the school fees, yes, you can use common fund to support it. So I believe it's time we do more education to ensure that at least this numerous promises thing that is going on will definitely be a thing of the past.
We'll be right back.
The Hard Truth, Season 10, with Akosia Konedu, only on Vice at 1.
Brought to you by EcoBank. At EcoBank, we see a great future. One that's full of opportunity for those who want to be the best. With over 1,000 branches of a single bank across 33 African countries. It's a future where trade can flourish without boundaries. The future is breathtaking, with enormous cross-border investments helping business and government build new infrastructure, while individuals achieve their ambitions right across Africa. The future is Pan-African, and EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
Welcome back. This is The Hard Truth. We are proudly brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Honorable Rahel Appoh Opoku, Mrs. She's here, MP for Gomoa Central. Let's talk about this. Now, going into any election year, one would expect parliamentary candidates to ride on their personal achievements and that of their party. I want to ask you, do you think that the NDC has been able to establish a good record to necessitate the party's re-election?
Very good. I brought my Bible. Now this is NDC.
You brought the Bible?
NDC Bible.
The green book?
The green book.
I see.
When you open this green book, my dear, you will see the numerous achievements that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has so far been achieved. In terms of health sector, we've been able to go to Ridge. Let me just go to Ridge, see the expansion.
Is it done? No, it's not. So
no, but it's still ongoing. Because I'm on health committee, so we visit these places.
You have a lot of projects, but aren't we crying and saying that, well, there is exactly. So isn't there some interventions to actually see tangible things or things that we could easily relate to and say, well, I went through this and then I have this cash. Isn't that what Ghana is looking for?
Let me say, if you are sick and you won't get access to health care, how do you get the money if you cannot take care of your children or your children are not getting quality education? Now, apart from Nkrumah, who probably built so many secondary schools, now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the next building 200 secondary schools.
How many have you done so far?
Less
than 10.
So far, I know about 8.
So it's less than 10.
It's less than
so if
10.
you are promising us 200 and how many years in 4 years and then you've established 10, don't you think you need to revise that green book?
Most of them are around 80% to 90% complete. Trust me, by 7th November, His Excellency will commission more than 70 senior high schools.
By 70?
More
than 70 senior high schools.
Senior high schools by 7th November. Because Central Region alone, almost every constituency is around 80%, 90% completion. And my constituency, and even it started from Otoa, that is where we commissioned the first one. And when you come to water, for instance, let me use my constituency, from Pomadi to Winneba, all those places. Now in Accra, you're seeing asphalt in terms of roads. In terms of health, we are seeing expansion everywhere. In terms, we are building cheap compounds. Even come to Parliament, just last year, there were, in terms of security, there were this fire tenders and ambulances and police cars all over. Now it's not there. Where have they gone to? we've distributed them to the various districts.
It was there for a very long time. I saw that on the compound for quite some time, and now they are out, and because of campaign, I can say that confidently.
So, no.
But
they have to take records. They have to know the district wide.
So it takes a long time to take record. It takes like months to take record.
Exactly.
It takes months to take record.
Not months to take records. To even get the correct request, who needs it? I probably requested for the ambulance, but I didn't get one. Why? Because maybe somebody is in need of. I have one ambulance, but I still need more because one is not enough for more than 58 communities. You understand? But that one was even bought by the former MP.
I want to ask, the NDC government have, been accusing NPP for bloating contract figures and things like that and signing up for the money. Let's look at the controversy regarding the rebranding of the Metro Bus and things like that. Now, as a member of the Public Accounts Committee, do you think that the government has done well in terms of diligent value for money in signing for contracts? What would you say?
Actually, we've not met the Ministry of Transport yet. But I also have a challenge. The spending officer is still there, but the minister is not there. Why? So I'm also asking myself so many questions. The chief directors are in charge of the funds. They are spending the funds. The ministers go through papers. The chief directors have to ensure that the procurement department...
So I think the chief director should resign too. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. And not chief director alone, the procurement director. We have procurement director, we have finance director. So they should all be brought to books. I don't understand why they are there and the minister is out.
So you think there's no due diligence when it comes to signing of contracts? Would you say you don't go through the right process, that all diligence should be met before actually saying that, yes, I'm awarding this contract to this person?
Yeah, to that effect, yes. So that's one. Because the procurement, I think somebody didn't do his work well or her work well. It's a negligence of duty. Because the procurement director should at least get right invoices, about 3-4 invoices to compare. So there should be due diligence. But definitely they will appear before public accounts and these questions will be asked. And now I'm a deputy ranking of public accounts. The ministry will delay in paying them. And now maybe 6 months, 7-month inflation and other system will just affect the payment. And now it will just blow the figures. So when it happens like that, it comes back to the government. Government is doing this. President is not correct and all that. Look at all sort of comments that are going into our president, which I believe is not true.
So when it comes to contract, due diligence should be done.
Should be done. And to me, there are some comments which are not correct. Like now, it's out there that 6-unit classroom block is 250,000.
Is that not true?
No, it's not true.
How much did you spend on yours?
The one that I got from GetFund is not 250,000.
How much was it, ma'am?
It's not up to even 200,000. But now they're even saying it's 500, not even 200, it's 500,000. But it's not even more than 200,000. So how can you award contracts? I know they are desperate for power, but you should try to tell the truth.
So it's more than 200,000. It's more than that.
I don't have it, but I know it's around 200,000, but not 500,000, 400,000.
So that's...
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, and even the 3-unit classroom block, they are saying 3-unit classroom block is 250. Yeah, the 3-unit is the 250 that they are quoting on the radio. But the 2-unit is 100,000. The 3-unit is 100,000.
Ghana cedis.
I have one. Just about 2 months ago, I had one from GetFund. It's not 250,000 that they are quoting, and this was signed by the administrator of GetFund. So where are they getting their figures from? So I believe, yes, once we are doing the due diligence, we should also try to tell the public the truth.
Let's talk about the livelihood empowerment program that's against poverty. You were under the Ministry of Gender, the Deputy Minister then, and I want to ask you, I know your region is the poorest, hence you need to get more benefits from the LEAP program, but I don't know, do you have it now? And I'm not sure. And why has it taken so much time? Isn't that a priority to you? Do you think that's a priority to you?
Yeah, the region, when I was a Deputy Minister in charge of social welfare, I believe the region, yes, so many constituencies have benefited. My constituency, let me say, was not a beneficiary at that time.
Why is that?
For whatever reason, I don't know. But I know, yes, the LEAP, we normally give LEAP based on poverty rating. But as I speak with you now, the registration is ongoing in my constituency. So very soon my people are going to benefit.
Why did it take so much time?
For my constituency,
Yes.
it's not the MP's project. The LEAP is not MP's project. Yeah, it's done by...
So you really don't
actually
care. So you're waiting
by
for the government to...
Ministry of Gender. And now government is doing expansion.
No, but
So-
if you say this, I wouldn't agree to you, because I heard you on radio saying that you are not getting the funds. You didn't know why you're not getting the funds, because you need the funds for your people. And now you're telling me that it's the ministry's fault, or the ministry is responsible. So which is which now?
The ministry was supposed to give me the LEAP.
Yes.
So if I wasn't getting it, whose fault is it?
So now you are registering people.
Now, yes. Now, let me say the ministry have considered Goma Central, or my district, Goma East District. So very soon we're going to...
How many have you registered so far?
That one is strictly done by social welfare. So till they finish, I wouldn't know
The figures.
I wouldn't know the figures and who are the beneficiaries. We are not even supposed to know. Other than that, they might think, yeah, because I'm in this party, I'm not in NDC and all that, the MP is being partial. So to me, I even thank God I'm not involved now. Yeah, I think they've been there for more than 2 weeks. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The Hard Truth, Season 10, with Akosia Konedu, only on Vice at 1.
Brought to you by EcoBank. At EcoBank, we see a great future. One that's full of opportunity for those who want to be the best. With over 1,000 branches of a single bank across 33 African countries. It's a future where trade can flourish without boundaries. The future is breathtaking, with enormous cross-border investments helping business and government build new infrastructure, while individuals achieve their ambitions right across Africa. The future is Pan-African, and EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Hard Truth. We are proudly brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Honorable Mrs. Rahel Appoh Opoku is still here. Now, Honorable, you have the opinion, or you were of the opinion, that some ministers and bigwigs of the party are working against you, your aim of, coming back into Parliament, and you went a step further and even indicated that there are some people, or the BNI, were aware of the situation. What is your stand on it now? I'm asking whether you've identified and have any proof of people working against you.
Definitely, when you're going for election, there will be so many rumors. Your own constituent, your own constituent will tell you in your face. They won't hide it. They will tell you in your face that the minister says we should vote against you. So, and you at times I remember one community, for instance, somebody came past my car and said, let me say in our language. I don't know if I'm
you are allowed to.
And said, it's a car casino. What's the sign? Painful is the sign. So definitely you shake.
Yeah.
What is happening? Which is painful. So, but eventually I realized some too were coming from different camps, which they wanted to tell the people that they say big fishes, or let's say the gurus, don't want me anymore.
What's it about Rahel Appoh that goes haywire, that makes people want to talk ill against you or even vote against you? In your opinion, what is that?
Since somebody is contesting you, the person will definitely will get a strategy that will let people vote for him or her. Everybody will want to talk about negative things, and nobody would want to investigate whether this is correct or not. So the moment they came out with that message that the gurus or the big men in my party are saying they should vote me out.
But did you find out whether it was true or not?
Are you going to ask? Can I go to the president and ask? The answer is no. Which minister? Yes, the few ministers that I know, I managed to ask them that, hey, is it true that you people want me out? And they said, no, it's not true. But you realize that they will tell you, yes, we've gotten this, let's say 100,000 from this minister, that we should vote you out. And definitely, I'm also human. I don't want to waste money. You understand? And these days, election is expensive. Even going around campaigning alone is very expensive.
Do you have to necessarily pay people to vote for you?
No. I don't pay people to vote for me. You buy fuel and those things. You have to use money, not by paying people to vote for you.
Do you foresee a skirt and blouse situation? Because I remember in one of your interviews, you said that people were not coming out to vote for our president when we're voting for him then. And I don't know whether we're going to have a skirt and blouse situation where they vote you as their MP and they not vote the president. Do you foresee anything like that?
But it was all over just because my place wasn't NDC. You understand? And I managed to get it. And I'm telling you, even that skirt and blouse, we managed to change it. The president won in 2012 with over 4,000 vote difference. So the skirt and blouse they are campaigning won't hold. Yes, they are still campaigning skirt and blouse. Some two are even campaigning against me that they vote for
NPP.
The other candidates and vote for the president, my president. But trust me, it won't hold. It won't fly. That is just a campaign they are doing, but it won't fly.
So you think your constituency, they really love the president, they will vote for him? They love the president, they will vote for him.
They come and see electricity expansion project that is going on. And this is by government. The schools project, the water project. Most of the project, the secondary school, we have one secondary school at a vantage point that everybody can just go, and this is going to be free. So if you won't vote for the president, who do you think you vote for?
Now, if NDC government is to win the 2016 general elections, expectations of Ghanaians would be great regarding key areas such as economy, infrastructure, education, and general livelihood. Now, as a socialist, your party is. What interventions can Ghanaians expect in these key areas? What would you think? When it comes to education, when it comes to infrastructure, what should we expect?
Well, the social interventions, I believe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has really done well by expanding almost all the social intervention programs.
Right.
Yeah. Now, look at where the LEAP, the expansion of LEAP, the sharing of school uniforms, and now we've even included school sandals, a sharing of exercise books, and providing furniture for cheap compounds and all that. Now the First Lady is even going out distributing delivery bags because, you know, she's a woman, she's also supporting. And I have to acknowledge her. And then the Second Lady is into education. They are having different projects. So I believe the social interventions, we've already expanded it, and I believe when we get a second term, the president is going to...
And are you sure you're getting a second term?
Sure.
You are?
So far, I have shared about 5,000 cloths. Just last year, I
see.
Celebrated my birthday with 2,200 elderly women, and I gave everybody cloth.
Have you been hearing from our friend Vicky Hammer?
My wife, she contested and lost.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know Vicky can make it to Parliament. Yeah, she has that strong spirit.
Is she still your friend? Do you still talk?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time, but I believe she's doing well.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
Do you want her to come back in your life again, to be friends again?
Oh, not that we are not friends.
Oh, you're
it's
not?
It's just that distance. Because, yeah, it's just distance that is keeping us apart.
Honorable, thank you so much for talking to the Hard Truth. Honorable Mrs. Rahel Appoh, Opoku, MP for Gomoa Central, and you've been watching The Hard Truth, proudly brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. My name is Nana Akosua-Konedu. Bye.
The Hard Truth, Season 10, with Akosua-Konedu, only on Vice at 1.
Brought to you by EcoBank.